girls.
Hey, girls. Hey, girls.
You are now listening to the K-Pop Girls podcast. I'm Jakara.
And I'm Nina. And we are
the K-Pop Girls.
And as you can tell, it's not just two of us today. We have a guest, our very first guest on the K-Pop Girls podcast. Make some noise, y'all.
Icon. Yeah.
OMG. She's not just a friend, which is the most important. We went from moots to friends. Like in real life, she's also an entrepreneur.
Period.
She's a nail technician.
Period.
Okay. It's by Camilla. It's her business. I don't know if y'all heard about it, but if you ain't heard about it, make sure you check it out. We are here with Sakinah. Make some noise.
Hi.
Thank you for coming.
Thank you for having me. My voice, I had to bring it down a little bit. But
It's okay. We're loud. Sorry.
Yeah, that's all right.
Thank you for having me again. My name is Sakinah. Okay. I am a self-proclaimed K-pop enthusiast. I'm just
No, you're a professional concert goer for sure.
Oh, 1,000.
I try. The concerts come from me first. But
Now they come for you.
Love that.
Who's your bias?
my alt period, top of the top line,
You number one?
Min Yoongi. The Min Yoongi, yes.
So
If you did not know,
I thought it was
She said no.
Mark is my man. Marky is my man.
Mark, you see?
My alt from like day one has always been Yoongi. He's still always there. But it's like it goes like Yoongi, Mark. I feel like I'm a like miss some people. Ooh. Now that I'm thinking about it.
It's okay.
That mean the love ain't real. Let me be shady.
They done. No.
Nah.
Where's the ant?
Wrong answer.
But no, look. Okay, but it's. I got a list. Miho.
Oh.
Who else?
Oh.
Miho, Shiny? My Miho? Hold on now.
There's so much overlap. That's why I don't mention everybody because there's always gonna be some overlap.
I already claimed everybody though.
But Yoongi is my number one. Yoongi, and then it go Mark and Haechan.
Okay. I didn't know Haechan was like biased list. Like he made the line. Okay.
Well, that's so exciting. You're gonna see him soon.
Oh, gee. So who is your alt group? Is it safe to say the BTS is your alt group?
BTS is my alt group.
Top three.
Yeah, top 3.
Mm-hmm.
Top 3 BTS.
Mm-hmm. Ooh.
NCT for sure, and then like that third spot is usually between ATEEZ and Shiny for me.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
On a solid day, I think that's my most consistent list. That's my most consistent list. I have others.
Cause I was like, she didn't name nobody from ATEEZ in her bias line.
I had 3. I was trying to think of them, but my ATEEZ bias is I don't know, but it's Woo Young. Mm-hmm. Even though she be acting like I don't talk about him, but it's Woo Young. It's again like you didn't realize it was Minky. It was Laura. See, you already said
Minky always on her mind, y'all.
But when I was talking about Yoongi, I don't talk about my old biases. It's like ironic because I don't really talk about my old biases as much as you would think someone would talk about their old bias. But they're my old bias, like at the end of the day. But it's Woo Young, Mingy, Sungwon. After the concert, it's all over the place.
Okay.
Let's move on.
So since you brought up the ATEEZ concert, and we talk about ATEEZ literally every show, I think we should do like a compilation of us just mentioning ATEEZ. We all went to the concert together, and Miss Girl had Barricade.
That part.
And Send Off.
Oh yeah.
So we had a really great time. So we were all kind of standing next to each other, and then for day 2 we were all sitting by each other as well. So we had an amazing time. And so she had Send Off, which I seriously do not know how she survived. Bro. Because when we were outside waiting for Colde, I was like, you had to like wait for ATEEZ. I would have been on the floor waiting for ATEEZ to come out. Like I would not have been able to survive that. So the fact that you're alive and well after that situation is kind of crazy to me.
Now she said,
I'm serious. I would have been hyperventilating.
I told y'all like after I like still to this day, like still I blacked out. Honestly, I blacked out. I completely, like, I remember it happening. That's why I recorded everything. Little, I'm gonna just throw in a little tidbit. And I told somebody this at the Colde concert too after the thing. If y'all are doing like a send off, or if you're meeting an artist or anything, record. The easiest way to record is to screen record your screen, and you don't have to actively like record a video the entire time, because just in case if the artist allows you to take a selfie with them, don't push a selfie. But if they want to take one and they say, yeah, sure, you know, whatever, or they take your phone, whatever the case may be, you don't want it to be recording and people have to stop. So just screen record. So I told someone that at the Colde concert, and they had never heard that before. So that's what I did at the ATs. Yes. And always make sure that your mic is on, because that is the most important part. You will get a whole video and nothing's recording. But that's honestly, like, I blacked out the entire AT send off, but I screen recorded everything. So like, I remember things happening, like Mingy seeing my nails, and he was saying it was beautiful, and I was like, and like, I think Sungwa or someone, Young Song, I think he said I love you too. Everybody was like, it was just everything. Like, I remember it happening, but I don't actively like remember, if that makes sense. But like, I like just being able to experience it, like, that was the best part. Because everybody, what I love about how it's done, I think, is that everybody kind of, like, including the artists, enjoys it. I feel like that's the most important part. Like, if the artist is not in the mood to do anything, just let it be and go on about it. But thankfully, the experiences that I've had, they were all like really into the send off, or just like, you know, saying hi, taking selfies, signing stuff, you know.
Good. I love that. I feel like, you know, that's definitely how it should be. You know, is have as much respect as you possibly can for anybody that you're meeting, and try to think about different situations that could be going on. And like, I know, okay, so remember we were at Colde, and the opener guy that he came outside too, and he at first he had came and he told them on our side that we were at, he was like, I'm gonna come back, and then he went down to the other side, and he ended up not coming back to the other side, and this girl screamed like, liar.
I was like,
are you serious?
Yes,
girl.
And he was walking out, so I'm sure he heard. Like,
he definitely. She was very loud, because like, she screamed at the top of her lungs.
It was so nasty, because I was like, hold on, like, you could tell he was leaving, and he kind of like came back a little bit, but he was like, no, they're telling me I have to go. I have to go. So everybody else was like, oh, that's okay, you know, whatever. But then there was like one girl, she was just like, you're a liar. How could you lie like that?
Stuff like that is just like a huge no, because they really ain't even gotta do like they ain't gonna say nothing to you.
Exactly.
They go do their song 1-2 step
and go on and leave. Especially with the situation like Colde.
Yeah, he did not have to. He did not have to.
He did it just out of the kindness of his heart, and he really took his time to try and go to everybody that was out there. And you know, the fact that we didn't pay for that is kind of like, I would have, not to try to like, you know, charge for everything, but I would have got some coins for that, because he had been there, you know, hours. So
he could have stepped in his bus and rolled off right in front of us,
like everybody else do.
Exactly.
But the Colde show was really good, like worth every single penny.
So y'all skipping a lot on my script, but since y'all already talked about Colde, let's talk about Colde, child. Give us all the tea. I want to hear it from beginning to end. Like, how was the lineup? Like, all of that stuff. Like,
the lineup was really good. Like, we were pleasantly surprised. Like, I think whenever I go to a concert, I don't really expect to be that blown away by an opener unless I really know who they are. So, you know, going into it, I was like, okay, cool, like, whatever. Yeah. But this, I think his name is GWORLS. Yeah. When I tell you, he had the girls on their knees.
They was screaming. They was screaming
down.
Every 2 songs, we was like, "Oh, this is your song.
Right.
This is your song." Like, okay.
Okay, girl. And they knew the words too. Wow. Like, they knew the words, and he was really gentle. Like, he was really like like you could tell he's a little like to himself and reserved. However, like listening to his lyrics, I was like, oh.
Okay. I liked his vibe. I enjoyed that. And what I love about his performance, which I kind of went into the concert because like I know Colde, but like I didn't know all of his music or anything like that, like how, you know, people were like diehard fans and everything like that, but he seemed really cool, so I just wanted to, you know, go to the concert. But I know like the style of music that he has, so I was expecting like a laid back, you know, chill vibe from the jump. I didn't know anything about you. I had never heard a song from him, but the vocals were giving. He was walking the stage, like he was singing his little song, and he was staring people down. It was really good with the glasses.
He was so cute. And another, like, I was a little disappointed with the fact that they didn't have his albums and
merchandise.
No, they didn't have any merch for him.
What's the other group?
Basecamp.
So there was Basecamp, which is basically like his house
band.
Kind of like his house band, but they're also a group.
Okay.
And so Basecamp,
they were singing now too.
Funny fact about Basecamp is they also worked on I think some stuff with Baekhyun on his new album. So Colde and Basecamp did a song with him, and then I didn't know this, but Colde has his own label too. So
that was news to me.
On the tour with him,
Where
are
his
signed to
artists.
his label. Yeah,
Dang.
and he got some great artists. Like even with Basecamp, like the guitarist was so good. Like I love a good guitar.
He was tearing that guitar up.
He was having a great time.
What I loved about it is that everybody was chill, everybody was comfortable on stage. They was in whatever they was in, and they were singing down. They were playing their instruments down. Both Basecamp, though, they had vocals, and I was impressed by that because like the whole like Basecamp were on the stage with Colde, but at one point in the show, Colde was like, "All right, y'all, this Basecamp," and like he like went off and he changed his outfit, and Basecamp like was like, "Hey, we're Basecamp,"
and they jammed out,
and they did like 2 or 3 songs, I think, and it was so good. They just had the whole at the end. He was like, "Look, if y'all like it, stream it." So stream it.
That's right.
And I have him streaming it.
Yes.
But that's what I'm saying. Like, it's really good. I wish that they had
their
merch and like albums because I would have loved to have their album signed. I would have loved to get, especially the opener. Like he was so good. His vocals were so good, and I just really wish that there was like more things there for that because I would have spent my money.
He impressed me for sure. Like I immediately added him.
I was like trying to add him too, and I was like, oh, I have one of his songs saved. I didn't even realize it. He has a really good like excuse my French, but it's given like baby making music.
It's some good R&B. It's some good R&B. Even like the first, I think, After Image, that was the one that like he finished with. That was like real like that 2000s everything. I was like, yep, this the one. This the one that's been on repeat.
I was like, it's giving 112. So they were great, and then I know some of Cole's songs, but I don't know a lot of them.
Same.
Like, I feel like I've heard them, but there's only like one song where I feel like I can word from word sing, even if it's in Korean. Like, I feel like I can sing that song. But all of his other songs I didn't 100% know, but they were all so good. And his vocals, I was blown away. I didn't expect him to be able to like he was hitting high notes.
Really?
And his mic was on.
And one thing about him that I was noticing too, that man was making beats and like mixing the stuff on the stage. He had the little tap thing or whatever. It was so good.
This one right here, it was good.
No, because I'm trying to get my life together.
No, she should have been there.
I know I would have loved it.
You would have loved it.
He had like the 8 what is it? 8
Yes.
That thing. But it was just good energy. I like that he was. I enjoy going to concerts because you can tell when people are enjoying themselves that's on the stage and the crowd, because you could tell he was working off of the crowd really well. And like if one side was giving a little bit more if one side was giving a little bit more, then he kind of veered towards it. But if you were giving it back, he like kept up with you. Like he came to our side a lot, I think. And then he went to the others. Yes, for sure. And I feel like that's important, because especially if you're on the floor, everybody always got something to say about floor, but you're going through it on floor. Like there was a girl behind us that literally she passed out. She was dizzy. People needed water.
Before the show?
Yes. This is before the show. And even during the show, what I will like about House of Blues, I think it was, we were at, they were giving out water all night. If you needed some water, they gave you a cup. And that, yes. And a lot of places don't do that, but I like that, because again, you going through it on floor, so your energy may not be there 24/7, but when it's time, when that artist is on stage, you get to jump in and they see it, so
It feeds them.
exactly, you gotta and they feed you too. Like if they hyping you up, and they come in front of you, don't stand there with your phone recording. Hype up too, like do something.
Also, like, if they're giving you eye contact, give it right back to them.
I know that's right.
Put the phone down. Lower the phone a little bit. You can still get your angle. I'm sure other people are filming and recording.
Like, even if you don't know the words, just vibe. Also, the girls was lined up. Okay,
Really?
Yeah, it was people there like early in the morning that were there, and
Were they camping out?
I don't know if it was camping per se, but they were there early. I guess they had got there as soon as Disney Springs opened.
The House of Blues, I forgot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Right. So it's like, even though it's a smaller venue and you want to camp or whatever, you want to get there early, like, especially when you in the South, and like, even if you have it, like, because I know sometimes you want to go to multiple shows. I can understand that. So if you decide to go to multiple shows in different states, you definitely need to be aware of those warmer states, because I don't think people were hydrating during that time while they were out there, because I think those were the girls that had been out there for a while that were passing out. You really have to hydrate while you're out there. It is imperative. I mean, I don't care if you have to go to the bathroom every 5 minutes. Yeah. Just do it, because honestly, it sucks to pass out. I mean, when I say they pass out, like this girl was asleep. Like she was out. It wasn't
like they had to stop. They had to make a pad.
Yeah, no, she was. Yeah, they had to.
They were like, she's down, she's down, she's down, she's down. And it was like, and that
really scary.
And that was after the girl. I think the girl that was behind us was like the first person to kind of bow out, because she was shaking. She was, and all I heard, we were dealing with other stuff, but we that's all I think. But
are we gonna get into that too?
We were dealing with that. But then I overheard behind me, like, I don't know, I just feel dizzy. I just feel dizzy for some reason. So I'm hearing it, and she kept saying it. And the girl was like, do you need some water? I can go get you some water. She's like, no. So I'm like, okay, you just said no. Yeah. Let me turn around. I was like, you said you're dizzy? And I said it very out loud. I was like, you said you're dizzy? I was like, she was like, yeah, I just kind of feel,
Why would she turn down water?
And I was like, another thing, like you said, stay hydrated. And personally, I learned this exactly.
I said she ate, but I don't.
I had to eat your blood sugar, y'all.
It's crazy because your adrenaline will be going all day. Like, I know when I get anxious or like really excited, I don't want to really eat. I have to force myself to eat. So I get it, but like you gotta force yourself.
And that's what, like, because even before the concert for Cole, I knew I hadn't ate like all day. I knew I had a little bit of something, like some fruit, some mango or something. But like I knew I didn't eat anything.
I turned around and this girl had a whole slice of pizza. I said,
and did because House of Blues was real and they sold food. So I was like, you know what, y'all know what's up. So I had me a pizza, and people was looking at me and my pizza, and I'm like, I'ma eat. Exactly. I was like, I'ma eat because I know myself, and I know, like, because again, your blood sugar can drop with adrenaline and everything going on, the body heat. It can only get worse. Like however you feel before a concert, it can only get worse.
And so we were dealing with that. While we were dealing with that, we had people who were in front of us who act like they didn't want to move. And so, not to mention, I was already
inside.
We had gotten there a little bit early, and so while I was standing there waiting, this girl pulled her friend in front of me. So let's stop right there. This is where the etiquette comes in when you're at the concert. If you and your friends get separated, hey, baby, That's just how that goes. Like, if y'all got up in line, got up into barricade, okay, it's one thing if you got up into barricade and then your friend drop her bag down or whatever, and, you know, she leave and she come back, and you let people around you know, like, hey, my friend is coming back, just so you know, like, my friend's not here right now, but my friend is coming back. Okay, that's one thing. But if I'm up behind you, and then you reach past me to pull your friend in, no, baby. I am going to have a serious problem, and let me tell you why. Because your friend was in the general admission line.
And didn't have nothing. And didn't have not a lanyard at first.
They have VIP.
We had VIP. You got VIP, but your friends had general admission. So you gonna pull your friends up in front of me?
No, ma'am.
No, ma'am. I'm going to have a problem. Now, I didn't say nothing because at the end of the day, I was like, I'm not trying to start stuff. But as the night went on, I continued to get irritated. People were passing out, and she acted like she didn't want to move. I'm like,
when I say, look, again, you at concerts, you have to pick and choose your moment.
You do. You really do.
You have to realize, hey, is this going to ruin my night, or am I going to make this better for me and every single other person around us?
And when it had happened right
before
hadn't even started,
we had just finished with the VIP stuff. People was getting their merch. GA was just not coming in, like she said. These other people was GA. So by the time I kind of like came back, because I went and got my pizza,
and while she was gone, people were coming up, and I was like, "Hey, my friend is going to be coming back."
So because that's again what you do. But when the girl behind us, so I think you had mentioned like a little bit like, hey, you know, sorry I keep, you know, bumping into you, because you got to be a little, you have to say something. You have to say something. Exactly. Right. If they don't pick it up, they know what they're doing. Right. Don't let nobody ever gaslight you to think that they don't know what they're doing, because they do.
You trying to stand 10 toes down against me? No, ma'am.
They want to have like two people that's like, or the little friend. I'm like, see, and that's a little issue, because if your friend want to talk in your ear, but not gonna say nothing.
No, Keena got bucked.
What?
No, baby. Let me tell you, Keena got bucked before I did. Cause
that's how I was like, you was gonna be surprised by who actually said something. But no, because see, this is after that with the girl fell out.
Girl fell out. She didn't want to move.
We had to tell her, look, you have to go. The security was trying to convince her to go and everything. Because the girl, when we first finished and got back down, when they were lining everybody up like for a barricade or whatever, we were second, because I moved her over to the point, it was one girl at barricade, it was space like behind her. So we were literally like second row. So after that, she had gone out, and I had stood there with my pizza and everything, and I hear a little talking. Oh, if it annoy you, then it's gotta annoy me. Like
she was like, I got one push in me, and I'm gonna have a problem.
The little push. I was like, now mind you, I don't move. Like I don't move. So when I get settled, because again, I know my body. If I'm getting overheated, if I'm getting stressed out, I didn't want that. So I learned how to preserve my own energy. So I am conserving my energy before the show. Like, I'm not trying to have nobody stress me out. So when the girl was like falling out or whatever, she was getting dizzy, we were trying to make some space for her. We were trying to back up, make some space for her, because she needed she got on the floor. She was on the floor. Her legs was up, but she was like, oh no, she had to spread out because she was acting dizzy. She was going through it.
She was going through it, and we were trying to open up space. I'm trying to back up. And while I'm trying to back up, she's standing like a wall. I said, now, wait a minute. You gotta back up. Because this girl is and
she was like, I can't move. I just can't move. Like,
she was like trying to like, what do you mean she's passed out? I don't know if you heard her say that. She was like, what do you mean? And then I was like, I need you to back up. And she's like, well, I can't move. I can't go anywhere. I'm like, girl, tell all your friends, you and all your friends need to move so we can give this girl some space. I had to say that like 5 times.
We had to ask her. And at that point, I was like, well, I'm moving. So I moved back. We all kind of moved back. And if she didn't want to budge, then whatever. When everybody like realized, hey, no, this girl is on the ground, and everybody started to turn around, and at this point we're fanning her. We had vinyl, so we was fanning her. I gave her some mints, I gave her something. The friend had gone to get her some water and all of this. So by that time the girl had to look around. I guess she thought we was lying or something, I don't know, but she realized that she was on the ground. She still, I don't know if she seemed like she moved to you, but she still didn't really move. I'm gonna be honest,
she didn't move enough.
She didn't really move. So we were trying to still make space, but then I see her reach across your shoulder trying to fan. I was like, girl, now you want to help.
Other than like that situation, we had a good time.
Yeah, the show was great though. Cole was amazing.
Amazing. It was worth every single dime
before the show. You know what I mean? So we didn't let that again ruin our entire experience. We didn't put that against him. So like, just have a good time.
We really did have the best time. Like it was.
Yeah, it was fun.
I paid $250 for VIP. We took a picture and
it was a group photo.
Group photo.
Now, how was that process?
It was chill.
That was all right. It was.
Did they move y'all quick? Like, okay, you take your picture and go, kind of thing.
Like it wasn't like he seemed relaxed. He was cool,
very relaxed,
and he kind of
cool.
He like when we all walked up, everybody was like hi, and he said hi back. You know, he was real chill before the show. I think
he seemed like a sweetheart. What was the height?
He was taller than me.
He was taller than you?
He was, yeah.
Okay.
And I had on my Vans, and my Vans adds a little bit of heat, or height to me.
We were talking.
He had the little. He had his little church shoes on, so that added a little bit of height to him.
But maybe like 5'10", maybe.
5'10", okay. Yeah, he was around 5'10". But you know, it was so funny, and we talked about this earlier. Like he came out, we didn't even know it was him. We were like, "Who is this boy with this hoodie on and he's
with a beanie on and church shoes?"
And socks. The socks with the church shoes.
Knee-high socks, y'all.
Shorts. Like,
I love it.
But he just walked out. He just walked out, and literally it was like a good 10-15 seconds until we all kind of like looked over and was like, that's a lot of security. Like, who is that? And then I think that's when they were trying to like, okay, get into the line to get to the picture, and we were like, oh, hi.
Like it moved really quick. Once people started taking pictures, it went by really fast. And when we left is when I was able to actually see look at him in this space, and he was really sweet.
Yeah, he was nice. He had his smile. I love his smile. He has such a beautiful smile. He's really cool.
He looked really good, and so. Even when he came out that night after we stayed after, he was so sweet, and it's almost like he didn't want to leave.
He was so nice.
If you haven't checked out his new music, definitely check it out. He has music videos and everything, and the music videos are stunning. He was very like inclusive, and he talked about him just enjoying that there's so many different types of people out at his shows, and it made me just, you know, I had already enjoyed him and his music and respected him as an artist a lot. But after seeing him perform, like, he is a performer. Wow. He really did his thing. Like, I want to see him again. I hope he...
Yeah, I wouldn't mind seeing him again.
I'm going to have to go again. I hope them little girls ain't there. I want to go. So another hard-hitting question. Did anybody sign an NDA or get some
Oh, child.
Why would we say that?
Why would I say that?
It's an NDA.
Nina is so funny. Right. Wait, if I signed an NDA, you would never know.
All right. Blink twice if you did.
Child.
Let me stop.
Please.
Listen.
Be so for real.
You hear, I'm taking notes. I'm like, okay, he's taller than Cara. Okay.
He went there, did his job.
But he did say he went to Jacksonville Beach.
Yeah.
Oh, maybe I signed an NDA. I'm kidding.
Child. Yeah, okay.
I'm kidding.
Okay. Yeah, right.
Bro, oh my gosh. No, okay, so this video, it was supposed to be concert tips and do's and don'ts. You kind of gave one. That in there. But it was more of a story. It was very juicy story time. So thank y'all for sharing. I felt like I was there.
Well, you wasn't. So
next time.
Next time.
Honestly, y'all kind of got me prepared for Card. I'm low-key now scared for Card.
You know, look, I'm gonna be there.
Is there anything else personally that you want to promote?
A little exclusive. So I do.
We getting an exclusive. K-pop girls. Listen, we bringing all the tea. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, so I haven't talked about a lot. Okay, one thing I am a nail technician, so I do nails here in Florida, in Gainesville, Florida, at the salon, at my salon, I guess, or at the salon I work at. But anyways, I also do press on nails, like she said, by Camilla. That is my site. But a new announcement that I'm working on at the moment is I am trying to bring a K-pop store.
Not trying.
I am.
You're doing.
I am. Yeah. That part. Bringing a K-pop store to North Central Florida. So in Gainesville, I am located in Gainesville, Florida. There is nothing in Gainesville, Florida.
But it's gonna be her K-pop store gonna be in Gainesville, Florida.
We have so many. That's what I realized when we were going to ATs, when I was going to all of these shows. Yeah. There's so many K-pop stands in Florida, and we have to travel everywhere. I went to Vegas. I go to Vegas, or like for these concerts, I go all over the place. So if it's a bigger city and I know they have a K-pop store, I'm going to it because that's the only place where I can get physical albums and stuff like immediately, rather than other than like paying $100 something for shipping from Weavers or something else. So I was like, you know what? And honestly, Nina, you said it a couple times. You was like, you should start a store. And I was like, it had to grow on me because it's a lot. But I am now finally in the makings of starting a physical store. That is so in Gainesville. Exciting. The name of the store is going to be That K-Pop Spot.
Okay. I love that. You know, love Black K-pop fans.
What is that K-pop?
That K-pop spot.
KPAWP. That K-pop spot. Yeah.
K-pop.
That K-pop spot. Yeah. Yep.
No, you that. I know you know what it is. I know.
And honestly, like the whole point of this store. Like I said, I'm a K-pop fan artist as well. Like my medium is nails, so I do exclusive nail sets for everything, nail designs for album drops or merch drops, whatever just brings my inspiration. So I kind of wanted to also bring something for the creator side of the K-pop fandom and stuff, and it's not just for my specific biases. It's gonna have everything. Yes. I want also, especially after going to Colde's concert, I want even like the Korean R&B. Yes. I want the Korean. I want it to be that K-pop spot, like not just your regular store. I want it to be a place where you can come and hang out, hold your K-pop girls events. So look, y'all can come to Gainesville. Like,
tease us now because we'll be there.
I had no idea that you were doing this.
It's been under the wraps, but yeah, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work.
Well, let me just say, if you need help with anything, feel free to call me.
I appreciate that.
I will help you as much as I possibly can.
I appreciate that. I'm working on a lot. It's a lot that I haven't really, even like, I respect y'all doing this because a podcast, even social media. Oh my gosh,
social media is hard, and it's two of us. We are struggling,
and I'm like, I can barely even post for my own regular day-to-day job. Like to have a whole other, it's a whole other job. So anybody that does this 100%. Give respect to them and support however you can support. So support all of the businesses, entrepreneurship.
Oh my god, I'm sorry, y'all. Hold on.
Faith said, "Shut up."
So I'm so excited for you, honestly, and we would be down there. If you have some G Soul albums or something,
I'm gonna have to DM him myself because I don't know I won't say everything, but I'm really trying to get this up and running soon. Again, there's really nothing in Florida. Like you have to go to Orlando. Sometimes there's a new place in Tampa now. So like that's it. Like, but anything above Orlando, and again for Florida, that's like 2-3 hours away. So like I just kind of wanted something at a central spot, and I've noticed so many, fans that travel that's even in Gainesville. So I was like, you know what, let me bring this home.
And
like I'm so excited for you.
Thank you.
Really amazing that you are,
I was just gonna say that's a great place because it's a college town.
Yeah,
I'm sure
it is a college town. Yes. They have K-pop nights and stuff in
Gainesville.
I know there's one person that we went to.
I'm excited.
We got the exclusive. I hope we start. Everyone needs to come here and give us an exclusive now.
That's what we want. Don't come here and sit in that chair unless you
ain't got nothing.
You got to give us something.
Stay at home. I'm kidding.
What can you give us? What can you give us?
Okay. Since we're not going to play a game, we're actually going to ask you if you have a song suggestion or anything that you want to shout out, like song artist wise. Like,
so I'm at the moment literally on repeat. Literally the day it came out on repeat. Day to Sunset. Never Play by Megan Thee Stallion and RM.
Hallelujah.
Okay, so Nina, what song do you have?
Okay, I'm gonna do Jaehyun's "Can't Get You." That's a really good song.
That song is
it got all the
written by Babyface and Jaehyun.
I need a whole
got Babyface on
with Jaehyun and Babyface.
Okay, so what's your song recommendations?
My song recommendation is "Truth Be Told" by my man.
Guess who?
By Yoon Baekhyun.
It's on the new album.
Yes, it is. It's on the new album, and it also samples "1 in a Million" by Aaliyah.
Shut up.
So it's
see on the way.
When I tell
I know what I'm listening to.
My baby went in on this album. I heard Good Morning. I heard a snippet of Good Morning from his teaser, and I said, "Oh, that's definitely Colde and Baekhyun," and I was right.
Yep.
You know, my ear. It's just something about her. You know, she gets it every single time. But no, he snapped.
Let's wrap this up, y'all. Oh my, we're gonna have to do a part 2.
We just kikiing.
I really hope y'all enjoyed this. This
fun.
It wasn't really an interview. It was more of a conversation. But I really enjoyed it.
Yeah. I love
it. Would you come back? Did we run you away?
No, never. I'd be back.
Oh, she was gonna come back whether she wanted to or not. She's gonna come back
because we're gonna have more concerts. We're gonna have more TV.
Yes, we definitely gonna have to kiki about when I meet Matthew Kim, baby. Because
and then she
gonna have to be back
as
Mrs.
I'm gonna give y'all the real tea because whatever she gonna say, maybe a little bit warped, but I'll give y'all the real tea. We got you. I got you. I'm gonna confirm everything that you said.
You've been fighting like. Do you have beef with me, Sakinah? Dude, is that what is
she called her? She called us old earlier.
She called us old.
Yo,
she called
not all in 4K.
And then,
cause like if Matthew old,
context,
then Baekhyun's old. Cause Baekhyun's 30,
and the rest of BTS, the rest of EXO, the rest of GOT7, everybody. Like,
and of course she like NCT Dream, cause them is kids. Them is kids.
First of all, Mark is older than me by a year.
You calling NCT old 127 at least? Johnny,
you
everybody.
Taeyong. You ain't finna be doing us like that.
Not on our show.
Y'all brought it up. I was gonna leave it alone. Oh my god,
we are having way too much fun. Listen, thank you guys so much for watching this episode and tuning in on Spotify. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, follow us on Instagram, and follow us on Spotify.
Wait, people on YouTube watching us too.
I said like, comment, and subscribe.
But you said people on.
I tune in on YouTube.
Thank you for watching.
Okay,
so if you're watching,
okay, finish your little tidbit, child.
What?
See, I think we getting hungry now.
Yes,
that's what it is.
I've been hungry since I sat down. I've been hungry since I walked through the door.
Wrap this up. Wrap it up.
So thank you so much, and yeah, girl, let us know all of your like little tips and tricks when it comes to concerts and when it comes to
that K-pop spot.
Look forward for that.
Look forward.
Forward to that. I'm gonna have the link in the description.
We're gonna have it in the description.
Okay, and you better buy something. But listen, the link gonna be in the description. Make sure you get that card. Open your pocketbook.
Open your pocket.
Okay? Support.
So make sure you guys tune into our next episode too. We love you.
Love you
so
much.
Thank you for your support. Thank you for following us and commenting and all of it, reposting everything. Listen, it does not go unnoticed, and we appreciate every single thing that you do. Love you.
Love you. Bye.
Bye.
What's up, Stallion?
Oh, you're so great.